Hey everyone, Livy here, back with another video. I'm gonna apologize again for the lighting. I don't know what it is. California this year, early 2024, has been very doom and gloomy, but that's not what this video is about. Today, I am once again going back to the top tarot trumps, and we are diving into my favorite lovers cards. Now, I feel like from when I originally was thinking about the lovers cards, I feel like I have very different choices from what I would have said a year ago. One of them is going to be kind of the same, but like some of them seem a little different. And that's because I feel like a lot of tarot decks really seem to understand and hone in on the idea of the lovers as a card in general. And so you kind of get a great abundance of really nice looking lovers cards. There were some, it made my choice hard. The ones I'm going to show are definitely like my favorites. I do want to give some honorable mentions though to, for instance, one of my favorites still from the Guided Hand Tarot is the lovers when it's the two ladies kissing. Love that one. Almost added it to this video, but I don't think it beat out some of my others here. Another one that was like a fave, but I didn't include here was, the Darkwood Tarot has a nice one. They're very sexual though, but they're still nice lovers. And I also like one from the Lillifer Tarot, and then there was one from the Linus Tarot. So basically there was a lot of cards I wish I could have shown, but I'm only supposed to be doing 5 here. So I'm going to show you, and the Lord of the Rings Tarot. See, this is what I mean. There were so many great lovers cards. Very hard to pick favorites, but I think I like these for very different reasons. So let's kind of get into it. So the first lovers I want to talk about is the one that's been my favorite for a while. And it is this one from the Shadowscapes Tarot. I don't know what it is about these two that I'm like obsessed with. I really don't. I think it's just that they are very, how do I put this? I just like the dynamic of these two. I think they're very sensual at the same time. Sorry, I'll push this like a little closer. There we go. I feel like they're sensual, but you could also tell they're very like deeply in love, and clearly they're like getting married and such. So I feel like, I don't know, they just seem like they have good vibes, and I really like them. And I think I just like it too because you can tell it's very fantastical. They have a crown there, you know, it's just very beautiful. Something about them I'm just always a fan of. Don't know why. Very simp. This is like a very simp, like very heteronormative like couple, but I don't know, I just like them a lot. But some other ones that I want to show here, varying degrees of liking. For instance, this one is from the Carrot Tarts Tarot. I really like them. I don't know. As soon as I saw them, I was here for it because it's like, what I really like about this lovers, how simple, but how beautiful this is how it seems to be that they were fated in the stars, right? The stars aligned for these two to come together. They're very different species, as you can see. Like, she's kind of like a harpy looking. He's like maybe an elfish kind of figure. Yet somehow they work together. The other thing I also like about these lovers is that it is more like, it is a more cutesy, sexy kind of card, but neither of them are like butt naked, because I think that's the very easy thing that people do, is that they just have like people together butt naked. But you can still show like that desire in a different way, and they choose each other, and it's just, I don't know, I just really like these two. They're very cute, so I like them. But some different ones for different reasons. Now, the ones I'm going to show next don't necessarily have people kissing as such, but I liked these lovers for different reasons. This one, for instance, is from Dream Vision Tarot. Yes, Dream Vision. I don't know why I always get stuck on this name. I think it's because there's several decks with similar names. Dream Vision Tarot. This is the second edition. I really like them. I really like them. I think what I like a lot about them is that they seem to be very similar in shape. And so you also, like, even though there's like a heart here that they're supposed to be together, what I like is that this shows the aspect of the Lovers where it can be two sides of your own self that are at war. There's a side of you that's maybe lighter or softer, and a side of you that's more dark or nebulous. And you kind of come together and you have to make a choice, right? You have to be in harmony with all the parts of you. And these two are just they're a nice visual way of showing that. But I also just love the colors involved in them. They're so beautiful. And so that's why they're one of my faves also. But the next two, I like for very different they go more into the choice aspect of things. Like, for instance, this is the Lovers from the Monsoon Tarot. I know, I never shut up about this deck. This has so many great cards in it. But this one in particular very much goes back to the root of the idea of Adam and Eve, right? Eve here has got to make a choice. And that choice can change everything for everyone. Kind of gives those vibes, you know what I mean? It's like, what do you choose? You choose the apple or the flower? And it is coming to those tough choices. It isn't always just about actual lovers and sensuality and all that. A lot of this card, the Lovers card in general, involves choices. What choices are you making? And so I really like this one because it shows the high stakes involved, I guess. So this Lovers, very, very good. I just like it a lot. Wow, I feel like I sped through these, but I mean, some of these are obvious. Some of these have more of the choice involved. The last one I want to talk about, though, I don't know. Besides these, this might be my favorite just because of everything involved in it. I don't know. I'm going to explain. But this Lovers card, when I first saw it, I was just so happy. And I've talked about it, by the way, in my walkthrough of the Dungeons and Dragons Tarot. These two, I am obsessed with them. And I guess it's because of all the meaning that you can pick up from these two in such a short burst. Okay, first off, they are dressed similarly. So you could see this as they're either connected in some way, right? They could be actual lovers, or they're two sides of one person. The choice you have to make in life. Are you going to take the side of a hero? Or are you going to take like a fighter? Or are you going to take the side of a magician of magic, right? You could look at this card and you could see that on a base level, right? You could say, okay, it's a choice between two paths in life. But I also like this Lovers because it could be that these two are actually lovers, right? And that their shtick is that they go on adventures together. And it's a choice to travel together. Even though one person's a fighter and the other is based in magic, they make that choice to be together and to follow the path wherever it goes. You could see it that way too. It's also just like the choice to go together. They made the choice to adventure together, and they don't always know where that can lead, but they've decided to go on that road together. And I think that's just very, very beautiful too, you know? It's like, but also they could be lovers, but they could also be just simply the best companions to be together. Like, we don't know. There's so many possibilities with this card because of the way it's drawn. And I think that's what I like. It's that it's more open-ended. If you got this Lovers in a tarot reading, it's not always just saying, oh, ha ha ha, lovers, because a lot of people see that and they think, oh, but I'm not in a romantic relationship. And it's right. You might not be in a romantic relationship. This might just be talking about you and your friends, that journey of going together to having to face down your enemies together. it could simply be that. It doesn't have to be one thing or the other. And that's why I kind of like that it's drawn in such a way where you don't necessarily see them kissing, right? Or being sexual or sensual or anything of that choice. So for that reason, I mean, yeah, see, because a lot of lovers cards can be like this, or they present, or like, I guess even that goes into it, or they present choice shown in different ways, but they're like a nice balance between that. There could be illusions that they could be like this, or it could be just more that choice to band together to take on a common enemy, you know? And I like how open it is in that way. So that's why, I don't know, I think they're my ultimate fave. It was very hard. Let me just say, it was just very hard. It was hard to make this choice, like to decide, okay. Because, like I said, there were so many great ones. There's some that I mentioned that were like really good too. And I really liked them. But it just didn't end up being. But that's okay. But anyways, if you have been watching this long, thank you so much for watching. I'm just know what I'm doing. I think I'm just like rearranging my cards now. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you all again next time. Bye.